I have two different trains of thought here on, making your offer. Let's make an offer, right? The two sides are, is it MLS listed? That's the multiple listing source. That's houses that you see on Zillow, Redfin, or if you're an agent, you see them on MLS.
So on market.
On market. And then we have everything off market. This is from a mailer campaign. This is from door knocking. This is from
Your
cold
website.
calling, your website generating leads. So on the two sides, there's a little bit different structuring on how you can make these offers.
Yeah.
So let's go with on market first.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you do when you're trying to build that strong offer on an on market deal?
You make an offer on what works
based
off of your numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's insulting, it's insulting. Obviously you're not just intentionally trying to be, lowballing, but you
do what works.
Right. And don't make the numbers fit to make a deal happen either.
Right.
But I mean, with an on-market deal, it's already listed at a certain price point. So you have an anchoring point. And if you know the numbers that work is 50% of what it's listed for, I might not make that offer.
Yeah. Or you might talk to your agent.
Yes.
Make sure you have an excellent, awesome agent that you can work with, that you trust, that is going to represent you well. And you ask your agent, hey, this is the number that it works at.
Right.
Do you mind just giving them a text or a call and asking them if they would even consider this?
Yeah.
And that's called a verbal offer. And in multiple states, those verbal offers are legal and bound. Mm-hmm. So it really depends on the state that you're in. But have your agent reach out to the listing agent and say, hey, this is a $200,000 house, but my client can only offer 100. Would your seller even consider it?
Right.
And they're likely going to say no, that their bottom dollar is like well above that.
Yeah.
And at that point, we trust that our agent had that conversation. We trust that our agent is going to come to us with real, truthful information. And he's going to tell us, hey, they're nowhere near that number.
Yeah.
And we're going to say, we can't force our numbers.
Usually he has a good idea of where they're at, though.
Yeah. He does a lot of pre-leg work.
Yeah.
Of reaching out and saying, hey, my clients are investors, and they usually offer, 70 to 80% of ARV. This is what I see the ARV as. This is probably what their offer is going to be. Are y'all anywhere in that ballpark? Yeah. And then he's going to come to us when we go look at the house, and he's going to say, hey, I know where y'all are. I know what this house looks like. We've done enough deals with him that he knows our renovation level.
Yep.
And he'll say, y'all, happy to be here and looking at the house with you, but I don't think it's going to work.
Usually it's, hey, good to see you and the kids, but I don't know. Like,
sometimes he'll just call us before we even go look at it and say, guys, this is, I've talked to the agent, the listing agent, it's not going to work.
Right. I have gotten to where if I find the deal online by just searching Zillow or however, it comes across, I reach out to him, he looks at it and he'll do a quick, is it in the right range price wise for what the pictures and the listing description and private remarks says? And then from there, we go to the property and I kind of let him steer what we offer a lot of times, because to me, a $2,000 to $10,000 is, if that makes or breaks the deal, then we don't need to do that deal. We can find ways to make it work within the renovation or I mean, we're buying
within the
for
financing, and
so in 5 years, $3,000 over on asking isn't going to make a difference on our overall picture on that deal.
Right.
You don't want to go $20,000 over of what it is worth. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So I ask him, is this priced right? Yeah. Can we get it down? If we can, cool. But if not, I'm willing to pay full asking or above. I guess I'm saying don't pay too much, but also be willing to pay a fair price. And at the end of the day, in 10 years, if you plan to hold it for 10 years, what you paid for it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Are the numbers sound?
Right.
Is it going to cash flow? That's the biggest question.
Right.
Does
and
it
do you have
flow?
Some equity in it?
Yeah.
I mean, the house we bought a year ago, we overpaid for it.
I think we paid $7,000 or $8,000 over listing.
And it was, it was still a deal. We added a bathroom, so we added some sweat equity in that. But
I didn't add the bathroom. We had a contractor add the bathroom.
Yes,
but there was sweat equity. It wasn't my sweat, but there was equity built into
value add.
There was a value add.
Yeah, but now it doesn't matter because appreciation, and not that we count on appreciation.
It's just the sprinkles on top.